Hey everyone, it's Joanne. It's been quite a long time since I've actually made a video. So first and foremost, wanted to say hey and hope you're having a great last month so far in terms of sales. I wanted to start out with facts because I've been asked and I guess there's been many doubts as to whether or not I'm still doing eBay and how I'm doing, and I've been so pretty, I guess, quiet about it. And well, let's start with a graph. This is from 2016. I started eBay dropshipping almost 3 years ago, if you can believe that. I actually bought David Wu's course back in December 30th, 2015. I started listing in 2016, so pretty close to 3 year mark. As you can see, it was quite a big jump from the first year to the second year, and of course, this year was when things have taken off. So I have been quiet because I've been working. I feel as though I didn't want to put on any useless YouTube videos telling you guys how to run your business, telling you fake strategies and how to make fake money. I wasn't here to sell you a fake course promising you the world, and I'm here to really speak facts. So the truth of the matter is, my entire focus and priority has been my eBay business. I do have 2 stores. I wanted to make sure I finished the year strong because for me, I rather let numbers speak than my mouth. And now, well, I can use my mouth to obviously explain what's happening here. In the third year, things have certainly taken off. And I wanted to speak about as to what I believe that has helped me with my store in the third year. And it's not the sales. Okay, sales are very important because that's what generates the revenue in your business. But revenue is not the number that you should focus on. And I know there's different kind of opinions when it comes to that, but revenue is not what defines the success of your business. It's your profit. It's your takeaway money at the end of the day. You know, a lot of businesses, and I've spoken with a lot of entrepreneurs, they make millions of dollars in sales, but they are also millions of dollars in expenses and debt and very stressed out. And having a big number of your revenue, it's not defining the success of your business. It's truly the profit. You know, we tend to, let's say, start to make a little bit of money online and we end up spending it. The more money we make, the more money we spend. And speaking of personal experience, I actually had to sit back and realize how come my profit takeaway at the end of the month was kind of measuring the same as it was basically in the second year. Although I do feel as my profit has definitely increased in the third year, but by the mid-year of this year, I had to really analyze my numbers and realize, figure out what's happening here. And it was really my spending habits. I ended up with money and I started spending more because I had more. So my advice to you is don't buy material things. Downsize your lifestyle and your business. Okay, growing your business or buying shit just to impress others, it will force you to do things you don't want to do. Also, another thing is about scaling your business. Don't build a team just to look the part on social media or try to front or prove something and get yourself in debt. Okay, people are not willing to take a step back in order to take 2 steps forwards in their brand. At the end of the day, sales do solve problems, but they don't solve all your problems. They're temporary fixes to not so permanent solution. So be wise with your money. Just because you're making more money doesn't mean you should be spending more money. It's important to recognize our failures in order to learn from them and move on. For me, what I feel that it made a big difference in my success of my third year was definitely personal development. I stopped focusing so much on my revenue and I started focusing on my brand and my personal growth as a person. I started reading more, I started working more on myself, my body, my mind, and I really started to show more gratitude towards my customers because at the end of the day, they're the ones that they're keeping my business alive. And it's really important to focus on that. I wanted to show this graph to show you that yes, I am still in business and I'm doing the best ever. Actually, as you can see, this year has been the best for me so far. I'm going to switch over to my store, my main eBay store. I have two. My second store is doing pretty good as well. It's growing. It's, I would say, the third size of this, obviously, because I started it out this year, but it's also doing great. But I wanted to show you this. This store is my main store, which I have started 3 years ago. And as you can see, I'm doing about 83,000 in sales. And I have had a great profit, especially in the last month with the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday. And I'm super, super blessed and grateful to be able to run a business online and that's location independent that allows me to really invest in myself. And so that's really what I wanted to bring to your attention. I wanted to show you that if you had any doubts about starting an eBay business in 2019, if you wondered whether or not the eBay dropshipping is still a viable business in 2019, I hope these two slides and these two pages that I've showed you will probably answer your questions. Yes, it's still viable. I'm not here to make a video to tell you how to run your business. It's not my place. You are the specialist of how you run your business. There's lots of strategies out there. And of course, I work with Jonathan and he's very intelligent and he has created a very successful business and his strategy does work. But what I do want to encourage you guys going into next year is to really dig down inside your heart and find a purpose for your business because money is not everything in life. Bringing sales and making money and creating a revenue for your business is great, but it doesn't define the purpose of your business. What do you plan to do with your money? What kind of good do you want to do in the world with it? And that's what's going to take your business to the next level. First you learn the fundamentals of eBay business, then you learn to sell, then you learn to strategize and maximize the profit on your back end. And that's where it's important to obviously research and connect with people such as Jonathan, that's very smart in terms of strategies to really focus on maximizing that side of your business. But the most important thing is purpose. Once you get to a level on your business where you're making good money, you have to understand that it's not about you anymore, especially if you do decide to hire a person, a virtual assistant, and decide to scale your business. We have this idea that if we hire someone, they work for us. I do want to break it to you guys. It's the other way around. When you hire a person, you are the manager and you work for them. You have to make sure that they don't fail, and you have to understand you have a greater responsibility now aside of yourself when you hire someone. And I wanted to bring this up because I know a lot of people are thinking about scaling and they're doing really good in their business. And think about that before you hire. You are working for them, and you have to be willing and you have to be ready to get into that mindset. And that's why personal development is important. A lot of people say that New Year resolutions are not important, and maybe that's why people fail. I beg to differ, and I do remember saying something similar last year about that as well. New Year resolutions are fantastic because it's kind of like a sign for us to start something new, to improve certain things, to challenge ourselves to be better people. So if you do want to set up a New Year resolution for yourself, whether it be a personal or business, I want you to keep this in mind. No matter what you do good. And no matter how you want to build your business, no matter how you want to make your money, and whether or not you want to focus predominantly on revenue, please have a purpose behind it because that purpose is going to help you push forward when challenges come. I want you to be aware of today's situation, today's economy. We've had it good for a long period of time already, but the market will go down and the economy will crash eventually. And I just want to bring awareness to this so you're ready when that happens. So you have a business with a solid foundation that's going to carry you over through these challenges. So I hope that I was able to answer these questions. And I just wanted to say that I am proud of everybody that's been pushing through for the last year or two or three to make this business happen. eBay dropshipping is not a walk in the park, even though it sounds and it looks like it. It's hard. It's hard to keep going. It's hard to keep motivating. So I want to wish you guys a happy holiday and Merry Christmas for those who celebrate, and a beautiful Happy New Year 2019. And if you do continue with eBay dropshipping, I just wish you all success in the world. And I hope you sit back and take a step back and really think about the purpose of your business and really be grateful for your customers. Sometimes they may be bitchy, but at the end of the day, they're the ones paying your bills. One thing I wanted to mention before I close this video is I have noticed that a lot of people have been asking me questions about the course, something that I've actually mentioned last year. And I haven't created it because I needed to make sure what people needed. And I realized throughout the year that people needed the fundamentals of eBay dropshipping. Not so much the strategy, not so much how to maximize your profit, not so much how to negotiate or hustle or work with your vendors. It's really the fundamentals of eBay business dropshipping. So I do plan to finally create a course. I have an office now. So I worked really hard to create an office, a space where I could create the course that I've always wanted to do. I'm forever grateful for David Wu's eBay course on Udemy. And I will go ahead and hope to build a fundamentals eBay course that's going to answer a lot of questions in terms of the fundamentals of eBay, how to run your eBay business based on how to handle your customers, how to set up your store settings properly and whatnot. Sort of like a 2.0 based on David Wu's course. I've heard that it's actually you're unable to purchase this course anymore, David Wood's course on Udemy. I'm not sure why that is, but I am focusing strictly to create this fundamentals, something that's really, really lacking in the eBay community. I noticed this during the eBay, the Cyber Monday, and also Black Friday, and now during the holiday season. The eBay dropshippers do get kind of startled in terms of how to handle this kind of volume of work, how to handle these types of customers, and how to handle this business. It's not all about making the sales. It's about really running it as a real business. So with that said, I'm excited to finally work on this course. And if you have any suggestions as to what you would like included in this course, please comment below. I'll be more than happy to create it. And of course, I hope that you will be continuing to watching my channel next year, where I will hope to be more active as I haven't been this year. But now that, as I said, I have an office, I'm really, really excited to push forward with more videos. So again, Merry Christmas, and as always, guys, happy selling.